Also,
Yeah,
the especially the music. Can we talk about Nujabes, the Japanese producer who I love? I mentioned him to
you
you.
can talk about him because I don't think I would have much to. Hold on, just a second. Dog, no.
Yeah, dog. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
can you can.
Nujabes was like an amazing Japanese producer. Like after I watched Shampulu, I think I really like the music. I used to listen to the soundtrack all the time, and then I discovered Nujabes and started listening to like other albums of his. So he was this Japanese producer who at that time was doing like really interesting things. He had these like chill like jazz filled, these jazz filled tunes where he used to basically he owned a record store in Shibuya. Okay, I think it was called Guinness Records, and he basically he was really interested in like analog production, so he used a lot of analog devices then actually going digital, and he used tons of samples because he had like this whole library because he owned a record store, right? And he used to
Yeah.
produce music in like this really it was like deceptively simple. It seemed really simple, but it was a really complex, like the way he turned music and like basically morphed it into like this crazy interesting
Like
thing.
simple when you think it's simple when you hear it, but to play it is
Yeah,
actually requires a
exactly.
lot of
And
skill.
like
That
the
right?
amount of work it
Yeah.
takes using like analog devices and samples to actually create that is like crazy. Like he put a lot of work into it. So I think
Yeah.
Watanabe also said like Nujabes was the person I thought of first when I thought of like making the soundtrack for this, and I think it fits in like an amazing way. And Nujabes, of course, did an amazing job. Even in the beginning, you hear Battle Cry, right? The song with the rapper Shingo too. Like it's a freaking amazing song. It instantly pulls you in. And the song, I think the song was like the perfect fit for the whole show, even though it was made before the show. I think they found
Yeah,
like
I know, right?
I,
Fits it
and I think
beautifully.
even through yeah, and even throughout this you can hear like his tracks, like his jazzy tracks with a little bit of hip hop and disc scratching mixed in. He had this really
Yeah.
interesting style. I think unfortunately he passed away in 2010 in a car accident. He was pretty young, so that's sad.
How old was he?
I think he was in his 30s, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, that's pretty young.
Yeah, but he had already reached his peak. He was like one of the first producers outside Japan who was like famous globally because of the work he did. I think his albums like Model Soul and Metaphorical Music are like the biggest out there. Like people love listening to it. And I would,
Well, now you know what our
yeah,
recommendations
and I
are.
think I'll say this because I think he's the one who like started the whole lo-fi genre. Everyone's trying to do what he did nowadays. Like it's so popular, right? Everyone listens to lo-fi music all the time on YouTube and all. They keep playing it.
Yeah.
So a lot of these artists, I think, they are inspired by Nujabes, who's
Okay.
and they are trying to. They're heavily influenced by music, and that's what they're trying to create. So he's literally influenced and created a whole genre, even though they may not be as like jazz influenced because he used to listen to a lot of old like Miles Davis and John Coltrane and stuff like that. But they still, but this like chill lo-fi genre, as you call it now, is definitely has been introduced by him, and it's very popular
Well,
now.
that's quite a legacy he's left behind for
It
people,
is the legacy is left behind,
must
but
say.
also it's most people are doing it without knowing that it's from Nujabes. Like
Well, that's just what
yeah,
happens
it's
in
what
life.
happens and he's also referenced by a lot of rappers, by the way. Like I was seeing this
Oh,
documentary on him. Like apparently Substantial, the rapper who actually worked on Nujabes on one of his first albums. He says like Nujabes called him and he's like, can you come to Japan like in my studio and like record this with me, apparently. So he also talks about this a lot of.
wow.
They talk about like Nujabes, they all talk about like Nujabes as this great rapper who contributed a lot to to the industry.
Society.
They compare him with
Yeah.
the another producer called Jay Dilla, who also died at the same day that he did, I think. Oh no, I don't know. I think they share
Wow.
the same birthday. I'm sorry,
That's
I'm sorry. I think they share the same birthday, but they are always talked about in the same level. Yeah,
same
yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and his real name is Seba Jun, so his name backwards is Nujabes. If you see that way, yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Oh, you know, like a Pokemon Ekans and
yeah.
Arbok.
It is. No, but I think I like listening to his music even when I'm working. It's like very rhythmic. It
Yeah.
has like different flows. I'm not good at like criticizing and describing music, but I just like it. That's all I'll say. It's I don't have to concentrate. It's like going on in the background, and it like it really changes your mood. Like early morning when I'm feeling sleepy, I don't want. I just want to work silently.
Look at
I
this
just
guy
play it
early
in the
morning. Does he
background.
not know Weebs watch anime all night and wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Come
Some
on,
people have
Sid.
work to do.
Oh, look at him
Uh-huh.
thinking Weebs have work. I have no
Yeah.
work.
But but what do you think? Like, what do you think about the music in Samurai Champloo?
I can't talk shit
No,
about
but
music
how?
because my musical sense is as bad as my design sense, which is if you guys know, I don't
Mhm.
make the thumbnails for anything.
Yeah.
I just it's all chicken scratch, but it's I like the music. It's something it's very pleasant to hear,
Yeah.
and it fits the mood of the. I don't know how. I don't understand how. Okay, I genuinely do not understand how hip hop fits ancient Japan, but somehow it does, and the music really adds a lot of depth to the scene. It really changes the way you experience the whole show. I think, like with Cowboy Bebop, the music is very iconic and plays a very important role in the entirety of the show. Like, if without the music, the show would be a lot worse than it is right now. A lot worse than it. That makes it sound like the show is bad. Like the show is that good because the music also helps a lot.
Yeah, I think
Without the music, the show wouldn't be half as
yeah,
good.
I think you're right there, because imagine the show with like traditional like Japanese shamisen music, like which they did have some, they
Yeah.
did have some like traditional Japanese singing and music for certain
I think it
moments.
would have still worked actually.
That worked
I think the hip
beautifully.
hop one
Yeah.
was like
No,
a
but the contrast was really amazing with like modern and this thing, right? Like
yeah contrast was the main thing. Yeah,
that made and like because even the first
like
scene, what we saying?
even if they had ancient Japanese
Yeah.
music put in throughout, I would have still been happy. But the hip hop really added in a like extra flavor and an extra
Yeah.
oomph that really made it better. So unless I see the Japanese music and hear it, I don't know if I'll like it more or like it less. But in my brain, I think it would
Yeah.
have worked. Maybe not as well as hip hop,
But
but
it
it would
would
have
have
worked
worked
for sure.
definitely. Yeah, they have a the I love like rewatching the show. I told you I love the music much more, and also like the all the references. Like you remember the episode where they show